Okay, joining us now, host of MSNBC's Politics Nation and president of the National Action Network, Reverend Al Sharpton. Very good to have you on.
Thank you for being with us. You have expressed concern that Hillary Clinton's not doing enough to energize voters the way Barack Obama did in 8 and 12. We're a month out. Has she got the memo yet?
I think she's way ahead of Trump. With black voters, but
yeah, my dog's way ahead of Trump with black voters.
But I think what she has to do is come with such a compelling argument that people can't wait to go out and put her in the Oval Office.
Why hasn't she done it yet?
I think she's beginning to understand it. I think her going to Charlotte on Sunday was good. She's got to not just talk about how bad Trump is. He is not paying his taxes, or he's not. That doesn't make me want to stand in line in Florida, Ohio, and vote for you.
Was the Charlotte meeting an important
Very important. The meeting with the millennials, the going to the black church where you have this police situation there. I was in Tulsa last week. It resonated everywhere, even at the rally I was in Tulsa. She's got to do more of that. She's coming behind, if she wins, the first and second black attorney generals in the country. We've never had one. Who's going to replace Loretta Lynch, or are you going to keep her? Who's going to replace Eric Holder? These are the things that will make us get up 6 in the morning and stand in line and vote. Not whether or not Donald Trump is slick. We assume that. Or not whether or not she got overpaid for a speech. Everybody understands that. What Barack Obama did was give us a compelling reason to say, you are what's on my mind. The failure of these debates is they're talking more about each other than they're talking to us, all Americans. Tell me about me. I already understand all of you have baggage. And unless you're going to address that, I don't think you're going to get the turnout and the lines, and you need lines. She can turn around some of these states that are in question, like Ohio, if people are lined up. And that's what Barack Obama did. You don't just need people to say to a pollster, I'll vote. Pollsters call you. You need people to come to the polls, and that means I'm coming to vote for me, not for you.
So the president's about to hit the road a couple times a week on behalf of Secretary Clinton. The transference factor, how powerful will it be among black voters?
I think that if there's anyone that could have an effect, it's President Obama, and probably as much or more Michelle Obama. But is that enough? I think at the end of the day, you've got to make me feel that if you are walking in that Oval Office, that my concerns are there and you're going to do something about it and you understand me. You can get President Obama to say this is the best choice, this is going to continue what I'm doing, so you've got to close the deal.
What does she say? What does she say?
I think she's been saying that lately, but I think that we've been hearing too much anti-Trump and not enough pro-people. I don't need to be convinced that Trump is not in my interest. I need to be convinced that you are passionate about making sure that these police issues, these poverty issues, these education issues of my kid, of me living in a different America, that you understand it, and that you can't wait to get in the Oval Office to do that.
Rev, is there any resonance at all to the argument that Donald Trump has made, perhaps less articulately than other Republicans have made in the past, that says to African-American voters in cities, hey, Detroit, hey, Chicago, hey, Baltimore, you've been run by Democrats for generations and generations and generations. If you're dissatisfied, why not try our way?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, and I'd say this quickly, that the mistake I think that was made in the debate when he says to Mrs. Clinton, for 30 years, you all have been in charge, and Republicans have said that. For half of those 30 years, Republicans were in charge. What are you going to do with Reagan 30 years ago as president? Then you had Bush Sr. and then you had Bush Jr. for 8 years. So that argument doesn't work.
What about mayors and city councils, though?
But mayors and city councils deal with what Congress and the White House sends down. And you can't make that argument that the Democrats have had the White House and the Congress for 30 years. You ever hear Gingrich's contract with America? You ever hear George Bush? So, I mean, how are you going to say the Democrats had that 30 years when we went from Newt through Bush in those last 30 years?
Sharpton.
And if I was in that debate and I was Hillary, I would have kicked that one across the goalpost on Mr. Trump.
We're all very confident you would. So we've got to go, but it seems to me that this election, more than any election, even more than the election of Barack Obama in 2008 and 2012, is really a moment for all people of color to make a difference in the future of this country. We're a month away. What does Hillary Clinton
Our turnout
do to
will
close
determine
that cell for turnout?
Our turnout will determine the election. She's got to say, you need to turn out for me because the things that you're marching, concerned, and really passionate about, I feel, and I will do it. I will be that person. I've got to bleed that in my heart, and I've got to now can't wait to the day that I can vote for her, and in some early states I can.
Reverend Al, thank you. We'll be right back with new swing state polls.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.